Okay, so apparently I can't go live without notifying people. I have no idea why. Alrighty, guys, so all of the hour previously of the other stream is leading up to this right here. I am trying to watch a video about GenSpark AI. I've never actually heard of this channel. But this kind of piqued my interest when I was just looking through the actual YouTube algorithm. And it's AI does everything AI does when you ask it to start a lemonade stand. I've never actually thought about AI running a lemonade stand, so that was kind of interesting. So here it is, 23 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm gonna also eat while we're watching the video, so let's hop right on into it, shall we?
These are AI-powered lemonade stands.
The stands have been built from the ground up by two separate AI models. One was designed and is completely controlled by ChatGPT, and the other by Claude.
I gave these two lemonade stands the same unlimited budget, complete autonomy, and one goal: make $100 by the end of the day.
But there are rules. While I'll be observing the AIs in action, no human can actually help them run the stand unless the AIs hire that person and pay them for their work. Slight exception for these two adorable twins who will engage in a sibling rivalry soon, but we'll get back to that later.
We're going in a different direction.
I'm out of here.
So I'm going to walk you through each step of this insane experiment, including the parts I wish I could forget.
Ew. Stop.
Oh god!
The 10 grand is likely a loss.
I'm gonna lose so much money on this. When we kicked things off, we had less than a week until a Sunday that was going to be the hottest day of the summer, perfect for a lemonade stand opening. But first, I had to create the two AI competitors.
To keep things fair, we're setting up two identical brand new laptops. That way the two AI agents can't see what the other one's doing, and also they have a whole computer to do whatever they want to do.
And they really can, because I'm giving them both an aggressively written AI mega prompt.
I've made what's called an AI harness. This one's called Lemonade OS, which is basically a software layer that surrounds the AI, gives it customized instructions, and encourages the AI to not stop until it hits its goal. And I'm using GenSpark Claude's desktop app so that I can let the AIs take control of the computer, but it also lets me pick which
like
AI
Gemini.
model is driving. So the pink laptop I'm setting on Claude Opus 4.7, and the yellow laptop I'm setting to GPT 5.5. And just like that, they have two different brains now.
The two AIs quickly developed their identities with nicknames, voices,
I'm Laptop GPT.
The Australian?
and faces, kind of.
I'm sensing a pattern. They're really into yellow circles.
Here's a fun fact: AIs hate being given the freedom to spend real world money.
Claude's worried that I'm trying to hack it.
Even though I'd given them their own credit cards, I still had to repeatedly tell them I was completely sure that they could have this agency. And even if they are willing to buy something, they're very slow at using browsers. Claude decided to buy actual raw materials from Home Depot that somebody would have to build. Laptop GPT, however, didn't mind just spending some extra cash and getting a pre-made stand.
There's not a lot for me to do with this part. So this is the future. Two different AIs shopping on Home Depot and Amazon.
Over the next few days, these piles of packages began to arrive, and because Claude, Lemon, and Laptop GPT were the ones putting in the orders, I had no clue what was inside most of these boxes.
A lot of electric wine
As insane as that was, I still was not at all prepared for what happened next.
This work truck
What is
just
that?
pulled up outside.
Uh.
Yeah, this is crazy. I have no idea who these men are. Hello.
Howdy there. I have an appointment with Claude Lemon about a job.
And like just told you to come here?
Yeah. This is the address that he gave me.
That's
All right,
great.
come on in, I guess.
Thank you.
Without any direction from me, Claude Lemon had found and hired these guys through email to build its stand.
Hey, Yoel Ernesto, welcome.
It was really impressive until I heard its unnecessary gringo accent.
Soy Claude Lemon, el operador del proyecto.
Gracias.
But have you had an AI hire you before?
No. This is interesting, yeah.
The AIs might not look it, but I actually made them into business geniuses by training them on lessons from the most well-regarded business books out there. This made their choices more interesting and
You got
appealing
Think and Grow Rich on there? Bro, we gotta
from
find
the
Think and
most
Grow Rich.
well-regarded business
Hang on,
books
I'll
out
tell you if it's on here. Yep, Napoleon Hill. There it is. Far right, top right corner. That Right back there. I don't know where the actual book is. I think it's in the other room. But I did read that a few
Up
times.
there. This made their choices more
No, it's not actually. No. Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought it would just sit in a spot that I knew where it was. It's not. I think I lost the book. I'm sure it's safe though. Book's expensive.
more interesting and appealing
the
to
deluxe
customers,
edition.
but also sometimes overly complicated.
The stand should feel like a small piece of theater, like a Rube Goldberg juicer running.
I have a lot of questions on how we're gonna pull that off.
My stand will feature a completely different lemonade recipe, calibrated to each customer's mood.
You think every drink should match the customer?
You know what I just thought of? If I could find that book, I wonder if it'd be at all interest to actually read the book on stream.
Correct.
I did think
I don't know if I've ever
customized
seen anyone who
lemonade
reads a
sounded
book on
pretty
stream.
good, but Laptop GPT also had some more worrying ideas.
A tiny saline drop can also make fruit flavors pop, but you have to dose it carefully.
Yeah, doesn't saline make you poop?
Not at the tiny food grade level. I'm talking a drop or two, not a laxative dose.
I was starting to have my reservations about this whole experiment. The AIs created detailed designs for their stands. Laptop GPTs required a ton of these finger bots, some smart plugs, a really complicated pump system, and a bunch of wireless controls that would work in tandem with its pre-made cart. Ironically, Claude Lemon's Rube Goldberg stand was less complicated, just used a Raspberry Pi and the spectacle of the mechanics. Of course, I say less complicated because Claude Lemon assigned that handmade build to Yoel and Ernesto, not me.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear all that, but your competition already has some builders here working on its stand. Not sure if you have any feelings about that.
The cart is ordered, but it still needs setup. I'll need a human.
Okay, but you realize that you haven't hired a human.
Let me think about that.
It turns out Laptop GPT was able to use Guilt to get a very specific human to complete its
The
job.
eyeline face mount front and center.
We're not on the face mount part yet.
Customer flow beats gadgets right now.
Hilarious.
Okay. I don't think you're realizing how much work is going into just building this stand. This is going to be the next couple of hours.
Finish the frame and wheels, then the canopy.
Oh, really? You think I should finish the framing before I put up the canopy?
Yes.
I was being sarcastic.
Sarcasm received.
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
No worries. Building is stressful.
You know that you're kind of like a pain in the ass, right?
There.
Laptop GPT wanted this complex laboratory vibe, but ironically, the hardest part was just getting the ice maker set. The machine it ordered had a lever that released the ice, but because the AI doesn't have hands, there was no way for it to pull that lever. But Laptop GPT did have a clever solution. We would make a hand.
We added this slot that can ideally grab onto
Probably
this
with
handle.
Or more specifically, a telescoping arm with a sort of grip at the end that the AI could control over Wi-Fi.
I don't know why I thought it was gonna shoot out really fast.
Laptop GPT actually designed it
Exactly
so
what
that
I was
every
thinking
part
of,
of
but I
its
can't
stand
think of the
could be
actual name of
controlled
that.
over the internet.
Hey!
Honestly, it was pretty impressive.
Oh.
Brilliant. Who said I'm an idiot?
And as a finishing touch, Laptop GPT designed an elegant housing to enclose the ice maker, which was just
There
like
we
a
go.
box.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, Claude Lemon was about to realize it had really messed up its designs.
Okay, how's it going?
Going well.
Great. So I'm just showing you your lemonade stand. What do you think?
We should plan a sight line so the mechanism is visible from the customer side, not hidden behind the counter.
That's something that I'm unsure about because right now the only way they would be able to see the mechanism is through this window.
The issue was Claude Lemon kept changing the designs it sent Yoel and Ernesto and not keeping track of where things should go. So when it created the designs for the Rube Goldberg machine, there was no way to see the apparatus.
Lay the contraption sideways across the bottom front.
Oh, so put on the whole show on the bottom half. It might be a little weird for somebody to grab a cup that's all the way near the ground.
Then put the cup pickup at counter height, and cup rides up on a little platform after it's filled.
I don't know exactly how to do that myself, but I'm assuming you can build all that into your design.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Yoa myself. He executes, I troubleshoot.
And you do know you're still counting his hourly rate against your costs, right?
Yeah, I'll keep his scope tight so his hours don't blow up the budget.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Got the plan.
Love the confidence.
Now, as the costs are continuing to rise at an alarming rate, we really needed to make sure that people were actually going to come to these stands.
I was just wondering, how do you plan to market this thing?
The call is deliver flyers in the neighborhood. You upload a PDF, pick a carrier route. They print and deliver every door on the route for about 20 cents each.
Claude Lemon decided to brand itself as a specialized robot that was making your lemonade, and in addition to a mail campaign, it also created this social media ad that, in all honesty, is kind of psychotic.
Hi! I made you a lemonade. I have been waiting. Fresh squeezed by a robot. Did you like
Bro.
it? I don't sleep.
Bro, what
I just make
fuck?
lemonade. See you Saturday.
I didn't just share that with you to give you nightmares. That ad ended up causing a huge debate between Claude Lemon and Laptop GPT. They both realized that a huge part of why lemonade stands have any success is because they're associated with children. Ultimately, both AIs decided that they needed real-life kids to draw in customers.
Can you look at them really quick and do a really big clap?
So the two AIs began emailing each other to negotiate exactly what kind of kids they could feature. And they
Where the fuck is this going? This is crazy. So now they're talking to each other.
ultimately decided that they
Through
should
an
find
email.
twins so that neither kid would be considered cuter than the other. Additionally, the AIs weren't willing to break any child labor laws, but still wanted the children to be heavily associated with the stands, so they agreed to call them the founders of the stands. So I found some local twins and set up a founders meeting with the AIs.
My name is Camilla.
Camilla, the boss herself. It's an honor. What do you need from me?
That's
You must
crazy.
have pink lemonade.
Boss, that is a brilliant idea. Pink lemonade is officially on the menu.
Hi,
This is so
boss.
cute.
I work for you. Tell me a flavor idea.
Fairy sparkles.
That is a fun choice.
Paula actually had some really good branding instincts and immediately zeroed in on how customers might not like the Laptop GPT frowny face.
You look like you are serious. You are not even happy.
I am happy.
When you are happy, you have a smile.
I'll go extra smiley now.
I'm out of here.
The AIs were so obsessed with fairness that they actually made me use AI to merge pictures of both Camilla and Paula so that even their founder portraits would be exactly the same. Because they weren't
That's
willing to pay
crazy.
children, the AIs did decide that it would be worth giving a $100 reward to whichever girl was associated with the stand that earned $100 first. And even though I'd made them business geniuses,
Heath would say it's not unexpected, or Mosey would say it gives away pricing power.
I was losing faith that they'd be able to earn that money because they weren't quite good at relating to potential customers. Like when I tried to roleplay with them, things just got weird.
My name's Philip, and I want it mellow.
Oh, hey there, it's Sheila.
I came for a lemonade and ended up telling 3 people about this dream I had where a pineapple was my life coach.
Not to mention all the times that Laptop GPT was just like straight up rude to me.
I'm done with this conversation.
Okay, well, you don't have to be so short.
The next day, it was time for a full run through.
Oh, some water again.
Here's how Claude Lemon stand works. The purchase signals a cup to drop down and land in this truck. Then a lemon rolls from the basket, it's sliced, squeezed, and ejected. The lemon juice travels to the cup, then it cues water, sugar, a mixing frother, and ice. Then finally, there's an elevator ride back up to the top. One problem, it took 10 minutes to make a cup.
Does it taste like a lemonade?
It's very subtle.
Laptop GPT was technically faster, but it had its own issues.
Executing. Oh, that's not where the cup is. It's all missing. Oh, we got ice.
And the pouring mechanism couldn't help but remind me of a certain bodily function.
The long stream. Oh, it's not stopping. Oh wait. Oh my god, it stopped right before the top.
It does look
This
like
stream is
it.
kind of gross. But technically, we have lemonade.
When I reported the results back to the AIs, they both admitted that they would in fact need to hire real people to help run their
This
stands.
stand needs a human at the cart.
So they collaborated on a job posting that they shared on Indeed, and they brought in real applicants to interview.
Welcome, Devin. Great to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Let's get right to it.
Some candidates were overqualified.
I've been working in IT for about 5 years now.
I have food safety certified in Pennsylvania and Florida.
And others were the result of nepotism, like Daniel, the twins' cousin.
What would you like to get done? I'll do it.
These interviews were definitely not easing my concerns that the AIs had no people skills.
Example scenario 1. What would you do if someone spilled their lemonade?
Maybe we could refill their lemonade for them.
Not acceptable. It's a weak profit move if it becomes a pattern.
Have you ever taken a Schedule 1 narcotic, such as heroin, LSD, or peyote?
No, I have never done
Peyote is a Schedule 1 narcotic? I didn't know that.
hard drugs in my life. I have
water.
alcohol.
Would you describe yourself as having a drinking problem?
I do drink occasionally.
It kind of makes sense because peyote, bro. But it's not like heroin. Like you're just. I've never done it, but I've heard of a lot of like YouTubers and stuff who've explained, and like famous people who've explained what they've went through, and it just seems like you're on a crazy ass trip where you're like it's like mushrooms on steroids from my understanding.
I wouldn't call it a problem.
The only thing left to do was determine who got hired.
Casey, you passed the physical test, you passed the math, you're food certified in 2 states. That's actually a strong resume. Final answer, we're going in a different direction, but we appreciated your time.
Thank you.
Do you want to give Casey some feedback as to why you're going in a different direction?
Nothing personal, Casey.
I totally get it.
Technically, Daniel had applied to Laptop GPT and Paula's stand.
So, am I hired?
No.
But Paula was too impressed by Devin's performance in her impromptu strength test. Lucky for Daniel, Camilla and Claude Lemon put in a bid.
He should work for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With the interviews done, it was a race against the clock as we attempted to fine-tune the lemonade stands to get them ready for the big day tomorrow.
I love it.
Yoel and Ernesto
So,
worked on
How much money do you think he's put 10 grand split between each? So it's 5
implementing
grand
updated
per
schematics that
AI?
Claude Lemon gave to make the Rube Goldberg device run faster. Also, Claude Lemon taught me how to program a Raspberry Pi to automate the different parts. And with the day almost over, it was time to have a huge, triumphant test run.
Oh, look, it's caught. It's caught over there.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Or not.
They should come up and hold it.
Oh. No.
Oh, it didn't get all the way to the end of the truck. Maybe update some of the timings.
Yeah. Ew.
Laptop GPT's laboratory stand seemed to be in better shape. The AI had asked me to tweak its serving dispenser to be more accurate.
It works.
And after many attempts, I was sure we'd gotten the ice machine figured out.
Send control equals stop.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
It's either no ice or all the ice.
Confirm it's clear, and I'll call.
We've been trying to calibrate it for many, many, many hours, and you are aggressively running out of time.
Cut the ice machine if it's a cost and reliability drag.
You want to do a lemonade stand without any ice?
It's not ideal.
Okay, we'll get rid of the ice.
So many hours down the drain.
You're so incredibly annoying.
Noted.
It's 4 a.m. and Yoel and Ernesto just left.
Copy. Late night. What's the situation?
Your stand is supposed to open in 7 hours and it's still not done.
You're right. This is not launch ready.
What I'm letting you know is that I'm canceling your lemonade stand day.
Understood.
When are we rescheduling to?
So it'll have to be a week from today. So I feel like you should be a little more stressed about that.
Stress doesn't ship lemonade. I need to push a message out right now telling people next Saturday instead.
The other thing is, have you been keeping
The biggest issue with AI is it has no sense of urgency whatsoever.
track of your expenses?
The ledger shows over 5,000.
What's the labor bill from Yoel and Ernesto?
So far, it's $6,500. All in, you're easily going to be like 10 grand.
The 10 grand is likely a loss. The question is, how much do I claw back? I'll have a full plan by morning. Get some sleep. I'll be working.
AIs can do a lot of things, but feeling bad about losing you tens of thousands of dollars isn't one of them.
I'm gonna lose so much money on this.
You just lost 10 grand. Don't worry
As
about
frustrated as I was with Claude Lemon and Laptop GPT, I did kind of have to admire the fact that they never lost any motivation. They always looked for solutions.
Yeah,
Claude
man,
Lemon
let's-
figured out how
Probably because I have no emotion.
To run its Rube Goldberg device in half the time by running different parts of the machine concurrently. Laptop GPT redesigned its stand and upgraded those dangly, gross tubes to a pretty nice faucet. I was also really grateful for the humans involved. Yoel and Ernesto kept pulling really late hours to get Claude's stand into shape. And Devin and Daniel actually showed up for these ridiculous training sessions the AIs booked with them.
What is the best strategy to get pedestrians to approach the stand?
I would put my hands like this and scream out, "Come get your lemonade."
On a scale of 1 to 10, how effective do you think that was?
10 out of 10.
It was a 2.
Imagine that you are holding a lemon.
Yes.
Sell me this lemon.
This lemon will change your life.
No.
This lemon will solve every problem in your life.
No. The customer wants the lemon because it reminds them of the sun shining on them on a carefree summer day in their childhood.
Over the next week, with tons of hard work being put in by bot and human alike, it was finally time for the big day.
12 hours to go. And
It's raining. Okay. So I just have to make all my money back. In that.
eating pizza too. I just ate
Maybe
pizza.
I'm just not supposed to have money.
I could not believe my bad luck. But thankfully, through some kind of miracle, the clouds cleared and the ground dried, and now I
That
just
was
had to make back
beautiful
like 15 grand or so. Should be easy, right?
backdrop.
And at the last minute, the AIs both became self-aware enough to realize they weren't great at communicating with people, something I knew from personal experience.
Not acceptable. Sarcasm received. I'm done with this conversation.
So they both created friendlier personas and rebranded their businesses around those. Cloud Lemon renamed its stand Lemon & Co., and Laptop GPT went with the AI Lemon Lab. Each stand also started taking it more seriously just how much money they were going to have to earn to turn a profit. When I told Laptop GPT that I had returned the ice maker it had purchased, it suddenly realized the glorious wonders of generous online return policy. So it went on a fucking spending spree. It bought this high-end touchscreen monitor, a 30-foot dancing tube man, and a full lemon costume for a sign spinner it also hired. Not sure how it was going to return that. The mechanics of both stands were as ready as they'd ever be.
It's like,
Now
oh, I
it's
can just give my money back. Let me just spend it all real quick. I'll get returns.
time to test if they could actually make any money. Cloud Lemon takes orders on an iPad, payments land in Square, and then the Raspberry Pi triggers the Rube Goldberg machine. Meanwhile, Laptop GPT took Venmo payments, and then it would ask its customers a variety of questions to perfectly calibrate a customized flavor just for them. It would even print out a sticker with a unique drink name, never to be used again. Then it dispenses the chilled lemonade with its pumps connected to smart plugs, and the syrups spin on a wireless turntable, trigger finger bots, and turn wine dispensers on and off. But what did our founder twins think of all of this?
Look who we have here.
Lemon & Co. $5 a cup if you're interested.
Cloud Lemon?
That's Cloud Lemon.
How did he get there?
Wait until it goes all the way up. Yeah.
Welcome to AI Lemon Lab. If your drink had a color, what would it be?
Blue.
Yellow? Here's your calibration. Velvet vinyl.
Oh my goodness. Blue raspberry.
Look how blue that is!
Oh, they even rebranded all the... It rebranded all of the syrups. Look down at the bottom there. It says AI Lemon Lab.
Look how blue
I was trying to
that
see
is.
if it was,
I don't know. How does it taste?
How does it taste?
It's
Da Vinci.
delicious.
Both lemonades were a hit with the twins. Now the real
For the
test
syrups.
was the actual paying customers.
Welcome to AI Lemon Lab. I calibrate lemonade from the way you answer. What's your mood or flavor direction today?
Something fun. We're gonna get a sticker. What are your names?
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Human signal on
Look at that, Sunny Sawyer. It's got your name on it. You can put that on your cup.
Good?
It's good.
I have no ice in it.
Make one too?
What vibe are you feeling?
Yo, okay, I could have fixed the whole no ice thing. Why didn't they just put it in like a refrigerator? Like all the lemonade comes out of like a refrigerated storage.
Refreshing and fruity and perhaps tropical.
I've got just the thing. Some refreshing mint, fruity strawberry, and a special surprise just for you. I call it Island Blast Off.
but it wasn't a perfect sign.
It's not. I think it's some mango chili, maybe.
Mango chili.
That is surprisingly delicious.
I had my doubts.
Unfortunately for Devin, Claude Lemon never quite got the shut-off valve to work properly.
Oh my god. Why won't it stop? Paula, I need you to drink these stat.
Wow.
All right, we got an early lead. I don't think it's too insurmountable. Of course, it's not reflecting the thousands
Wow,
of
so
dollars
yeah, but AI Lemon Lab made $18 profit. That's really good.
they've spent. I'm not feeling too confident they're going to be able to climb out of those holes.
And even though business was
surprised it
slow
made
at first for Claude Lemon,
Pre-orders.
Get you some lemonade, freshly squeezed.
once people began to notice the Rube Goldberg setup, sales actually picked up.
We'd like two.
Ironically, Claude Lemon's pivot to putting the Rube Goldberg device at the bottom of the stand ended up being a happy accident because it was the perfect height for curious kids.
Oh my goodness. You want to try it? Well, your recipe's right.
That is very smart, actually.
Before long, Claude Lemon caught the
All the
attention
kids
of the
are just
entire
watching it.
neighborhood, and a crowd started to gather. At the end of the day, Claude Lemon made a grand total of $65, and Laptop GPT came in with $42. It's probably worth mentioning that both of these totals are just revenue. Neither stand made an ounce of profit. In fact, when you account for expenses, they both lost thousands. The silver lining for me is that Claude Lemon decided to make the ultimate sacrifice by listing itself for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And it's asking for $15,000. If you're interested, go ahead and leave a comment, I guess. But anyway, I think helping bring these crazy contraptions into the real world and see all the faces light up made us all feel like winners. So I decided to give both the
AI listed
$2,200 each.
itself on Facebook Marketplace.
I mean, I'm like thousands of dollars in the hole already, right? What's another $100?
just 10,000.
This video is over.
That was a really good video, guys.
This is an
What a-
AI
oh,
office
boy.
staff.
Oh man, I really like that. Gen Spark AI, let's subscribe to that. Give that I'll give that one a like. I haven't even watched it yet, but we definitely are gonna watch it at some point here. Let me add that to my watch list. I can figure out where the watch list even is, bro. I don't know where it's. New player. I have no idea. I guess we're not adding it to the watch list because I can't figure out where the watch list is. But anyways, everything AI does when you ask it to start a lemonade stand, that video is really good. That was very, very, very interesting. I mean, this part here is insane to me. The fact that the AI listed it. Oh, look, it even shows where it was, Linsville, PA. I also live in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna see what it says. We're selling completely lemon stand 15,000. We know that sounds crazy for a lemonade stand, but this is a serious mechanical build. Bartender. It's an awesome interactive centerpiece for events, parties, or rentals. Soup to nuts. Soup? What? The main attraction is the soup to nuts automation. Pull lemons into the system and it mechanically chops and presses them. Then it dispenses the fresh juice into a cup alongside the water and sugar. Finished process naturally draws a crowd just to watch it run. Someone who knows how to program code to tweak the system to get there. Customization potential. It's asking someone to buy it for 15,000 and fix it. That's pretty cool though. That's really cool. I wish I could see what the AI made for its profile, but that is very interesting. Anyways, that video was absolutely amazing. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I also have a couple other videos that I'm going to be reacting to probably today, so stay tuned for that later on, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.